Rain pattered softly against the city sidewalks as Ethan Cole, a single father, hurried his 8-year-old daughter, Lily, into a small diner. The neon sign flickered above them, the warm lights inside promising comfort after a long day. Ethan worked 2 jobs, morning shifts at a construction site and late evenings cleaning offices. Life was heavy, but he carried it with quiet strength. Everything he did was for Lily. She was his world. Her smile could melt away even the hardest days. They slid into their usual corner booth. Lily kicked her legs under the table as she studied the menu she already knew by heart. Ethan tried not to notice how her shoes were wearing thin at the toes. Shoes would have to wait. Rent came first. Electricity was late again. He exhaled silently. Then the diner door slammed open. A well-dressed woman stumbled inside, pale, unsteady, clutching her throat. She gasped for air, her eyes wide in panic. People froze. No one moved. She was choking. Ethan didn't think, he acted. He rushed to her, wrapped his arms around her, and performed the Heimlich maneuver with controlled force. 1, 2, 3 thrusts. Finally, a piece of steak shot from her throat onto the floor. The woman collapsed against him, coughing, shaking. People began to clap. A few gasped. Someone recorded on their phone. Ethan didn't care about any of that. He just knelt beside her. Hey, you're okay, he said gently. The woman looked up, eyes glossy with relief. Her voice trembled. Thank you, you saved my life. Ethan just nodded. Anyone would've, but he knew deep inside, not everyone would have. The woman insisted on paying for his meal, he politely refused. She tried again, he refused again. He hated feeling like charity. She gave him a soft smile, like she understood. Then she left quietly, escorted by 2 men in black suits who had appeared at some point during the chaos. Lily watched her go. Daddy, she looked important. Everyone's important, Ethan said, patting her head. They finished dinner and walked home through the cold night. He thought the moment was over. He was wrong. 3 days later, Ethan was fixing Lily's school backpack strap when he heard a car outside, not just any car. A long black limousine sat at the curb. The tinted window rolled down slowly. A driver in a sleek uniform stepped out and approached. Mr. Ethan Cole, he asked politely. Ethan stiffened. Yes, my employer would like to speak with you. Ethan's mind flashed warnings. Debt collectors never arrived in limousines. The back door opened, and the woman from the diner stepped out, now poised, graceful, wearing a pearl gray coat and diamond earrings that shimmered even in the cloudy daylight. Lily's eyes widened. Daddy, it's the lady you saved. The woman smiled at Lily, then at Ethan. My name is Elena Morgan, she said. I didn't get to say it that night. May we talk? Ethan nodded slowly and invited her inside the small, modest house. He tried not to feel embarrassed at the peeling paint, the broken heater, the secondhand furniture. But Elena didn't look uncomfortable. She looked thoughtful. They sat. Lily brought water like a little hostess. Elena took a breath. You didn't just save a woman at that diner, she began softly. You saved me, and I don't mean just physically. Ethan looked at her, puzzled. She continued, I'm the CEO of Morgan Industries. I built a business empire. But somewhere along the way, I lost something. That night, I had been ready to give up. I was collapsing under pressure, expectations, loneliness. I went to dinner alone that night because I wanted to escape my own life for a while. Her voice faltered. Ethan listened quietly. You didn't just save my life, you reminded me people still care, she said. You reminded me there's kindness in the world. Ethan didn't know what to say. He was just doing what was right. Then Elena reached into her purse and placed a black envelope on the table. Ethan hesitated, then opened it. Inside was a check. He blinked. His breath caught. $250,000. The room seemed to tilt. I can't accept this, he stammered. It's not charity, Elena said warmly. It's gratitude. You gave me a second chance. I want to give one back to you and your daughter. Ethan swallowed hard. His throat tightened. Years of stress, exhaustion, and silent struggle pressed behind his eyes. I just did what anyone should do, he whispered. Elena smiled gently. Maybe, but you did it, and that matters. Lily tugged his sleeve. Daddy, maybe we can get new shoes. Ethan laughed. A broken, emotional laugh. He wiped his eyes. He finally nodded. Thank you, he said, voice small but sincere. But that was only the beginning. The next week was a whirlwind. Ethan paid off debts, fixed the roof, bought Lily new clothes and books. For the first time in years, he woke up without fear of the future. But Elena returned, not with money, with opportunity. She sat with him again over coffee. You were calm, brave, quick thinking, she said. I could use someone like you in my security and operations department. The pay is excellent, full benefits, flexible hours for parents. Ethan stared. Me, but I'm just. Don't say just anything, she interrupted gently. You are capable, you are intelligent, and you are worthy. No one had said that to him in years. He accepted, and slowly, his life changed. He learned, he grew, he became confident. Lily flourished. Dance classes, new friends, a warm home, a full fridge. Elena visited often, sometimes for work, sometimes just to sit and drink tea with them. She and Lily bonded quickly. And sometimes, Ethan caught himself smiling when Elena laughed. He shook it off. Their worlds were different, right, or maybe not. One evening, Ethan found Elena sitting on a bench outside his house, watching the sunset. He sat beside her. You know, she said softly, I used to think being strong meant being alone. Ethan nodded. I used to think love was something I lost forever. They were quiet for a long moment. Lily peeked from the window, grinning. Elena glanced at him, really looked at him. Ethan, she murmured, voice full of something warm and new, you didn't just save my life. You walked into it. He looked back. I'm glad I did, he said. Their hands found each other, naturally, without force, without expectation. Two hearts, from two different worlds, both bruised, but healing. And the limo didn't come to take this time. It came to stay.